What's up, guys? Carter Maxwell here, aka the High School Hustler. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the differences between selling on eBay and Amazon FBA. What are the pros? What are the cons? Which one's better to start out with? So let's get right into it. The question is, which platform is better? Which one's more scalable? Which one's more convenient? That's kind of what I'm going to get into in this video. I personally have sold on both eBay and Amazon FBA. I said basically they're both great. They're great ways to either start or to continue your journey. And so basically I'm going to go into a big like pros and cons list of kind of between both of them, eBay and Amazon FBA. So basically with eBay, you're going to take an item. You have two different options to list it. Well, basically three. The third one being you can offer it as a local pickup, but obviously only people around you locally are going to be able to buy it. But I usually list it under a buy it now option where you can list it at a set price and it'll stay there until it sells. Or you can list it as an auction style to where you can start off at 99 cents or $2. And basically you can set a time duration like 7 days, Sunday evening, and set it there. It starts, it runs, and basically it allows buyers to go and bid that price up to whatever they'd like. And after you sell the item on eBay, the only downfall, personally to me, is that you're going to have to ship it. So depending on how many items you're selling, where you keep the items, how much time you have, you're going to have to go find that item when it sells. You're going to have to find packaging, if it be an envelope or a box or something, and you're going to have to pack it up, print out the label, tape it on. Either that morning or the next day, you're going to have to take it to the post office, or if it's small enough, you can leave it in your mailbox. And compared to Amazon FBA, if you don't know Amazon FBA is, I can go over it again. Basically, it's fulfillment by Amazon. So you're going to take your item that you source, if it be a book, a CD, a video game, and you're going to ship it to a designated warehouse that Amazon tells you to. And once it hits the warehouse, Amazon's just going to put it live on Amazon.com. So basically, once it sells, you don't have to touch the item. So Amazon is then going to pick, pack, ship, and provide customer service for that item straight to the customer. You don't have to touch anything. You just get a check every 2 weeks from it. So basically, Amazon FBA is a little bit more convenient if you're looking for something that's more of a time saver. Obviously, up front, Amazon FBA is a little bit more confusing. The way you have to sign up, you have to add your bank account. Because with eBay, you don't even need your bank account at the beginning. And a problem for young entrepreneurs that are like under 18. You're not eligible to have an account on eBay or Amazon until you're 18. So basically what you have to do is you have to have your parents set up an account for you so you can sell under their name. So, that's a way to get around for it. I know everyone not watching this video is under 18, but if you are, just have your parents make an account and then you can sign under it and you're good to go. Or you can set up a PayPal account. Basically, that's where you're going to be receiving all your eBay payments. And with Amazon, usually you can have it sent to your credit card or your bank account. I personally have it sent to my bank account. So basically, if you were to compare, say you sold like 50 items of this deodorant stick, all right? So you just sold 50 items of this and on eBay. You have to ship out all 50 of these items individually. So you're going to have to go take an envelope. You're going to put it in the envelope. You're going to have to tape it on, put the label on. With 50 items, you're going to have to take it to the post office. Depending on how close the post office is to you, it might be a hassle. But with Amazon FBA, say you have 50 of these, you pack them all in a big box, you send it on over to the warehouse, wherever they tell you to send it. And once it's scanned in, it's going to go live on Amazon. And you could sell out 50 units in one day. You don't have to ship a thing. Not one thing. Amazon is literally going to take all 50 of those units. They're going to pick it, they're going to pack it, they're going to ship it, and provide customer service to whoever bought it. And with selling under FBA, you're going to be eligible for Prime shipping. So your item, if someone buys it with their Prime account, they can get free 2-day shipping with it. So also that's a benefit. I feel you're going to get quite a few more sales on Amazon FBA than eBay. Not that the platform is that much special, that more like confusing or anything, but it's just the point that product is going to be a lot more convenient in your share of the selling and everything because you don't have to ship it or anything. So those are a couple advantages. The only con of Amazon, I think I might have mentioned it earlier, but it's a bit confusing to sign up at the beginning. One thing, there's two different options. There's the regular account that's free to sign up with, and then there's the professional seller account. So let me elaborate on those two. Basically, the free account, all you're gonna have to do is pay a 99-cent fee for each item you sell, and the professional seller account costs $40 a month. I know it might seem like a lot at much, but just take this into consideration. Say after a couple months you're starting to sell anywhere from 30 to 50 products. Well, think back, you're paying 99-cent fee on each one of those items on that free profile. So if you're selling anywhere over 40 items in a month, then it's time to upgrade to that professional seller account, because once you upgrade, you're not going to have to pay that 99-cent fee. So, I mean, obviously at the beginning you have to sign up for it. It is $40 a month. Hopefully it's not going to break your bank at the beginning, because, I mean, literally I can find books for $1 and flip them for 20. So you just have to go out there and find stuff. I think what else? So basically, the advantages of eBay, I'd say, is you can kind of do it on your own time. Like, you can set it if you want 2 business days, up to 7 business days. You can fulfill it yourself. So the margins can kind of be a little bit higher depending on how small the item is, like how convenient it is to ship. And Amazon FBA, it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more reasonable. Say you only have like a select amount of time, you might have another job, or you have school or friends, and maybe you sell 24 items a day. I mean, sometimes you don't want to ship that many. Sometimes you just, you could be too lazy. The post office might not be close to you. I mean, I've had people do this from their hotels. They don't really have to have a buyer's address. All they have to do is just have the item sent to Amazon FBA, and once it sells, you're good to go. So you got to take that into place. It all depends. Like if you're a new seller, I'd probably recommend starting on eBay, kind of get the gist of it, like how to sell, how to ship, like what to look for, like what sells, like what are some good margins, and just kind of think about that. And once you get the hang of it, I'd say move to Amazon. I feel like Amazon is where the big money is. I'm not saying there's any big money on eBay. I'm saying it's gonna be a lot more work up front. I mean, you have the shipping. You're going to be doing a ton of sourcing, and it's kind of a pain, because when I started doing 25 to 50 sales a day, I mean, I would spend hours and hours. And I mean, I was in school from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and I still am. And so I would have to come home right after school and like put off homework, put off TV and stuff like that, and just have to pack these things for hours. And then I was like, oh, Amazon FBA, they ship it for me. I mean, all I have to do is add like a shipment of like 1,000 units of my private label item. It was more like 2,000, and I had like 15 boxes around me, and I just sent off to the warehouse. I have not seen that stuff again, and it's in the warehouse, and it costs me like 1 to 2 cents a month per product to store it there. And usually my product takes anywhere from 2 to 3 months to sell, depending on like how big the quantity was. So, and 1,000 units, can you imagine having to ship out 1,000 units? I mean, that's going to be you're going to have 1,000 envelopes or 1,000 boxes, depending on what your product is, consistently running back and forth to the post office. And then Amazon FBA, you sell 1,000 units. It's like, all right. I mean, they'll just go and ship to the customer, and every 2 weeks you just sit back and get a check. I mean, all you got to do is just kind of manage your pricing, make sure your pricing is competitive, and that your item can be one of the first ones to sell. So basically, that's my breakdown for today. Just kind of going back and forth between eBay and Amazon FBA, because I know I had the same questions when I started out. Unfortunately, I didn't know Amazon FBA existed. If it did, I might have started with it first, but I started with eBay. I'm glad I did. Learned a lot of different tactics, from pricing to sourcing to all that stuff. And so that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you like my video. It's my second video. The last one I had wasn't the best. I thought this one was a little bit better. Not so many pauses. Kind of knew the material and everything. So, but yeah, it's kind of what my channel is going to be about. Just different discussions, like how to make money. My last video was like how I made like over $18,000 or $19,000 in sales last month. I can elaborate more on that. Basically, it's my private label thing, but that's a whole other story. This was just the discussion between eBay and Amazon FBA. So if you like this video, just hit the like button. Also comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you have any other questions, if you want to see shipping, like what items sell the best, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to make a video on it. Don't forget to subscribe, because I'm always coming out with new content, new ideas. And that's about it for the video. So see you guys next video.